Live with Tim Black. It's True Story Tuesday. That's what it is. How you doing?
Hey, Tim, it's me, Jared from Downingtown, PA. Nice to talk to you again.
Hey, what's up, Jared? Talk to me, brother. COMEY.
This whole COMEY situation, I think this is all just a big distraction by Trump. He is doing this simply because he wants to get some story out of, just to distract us from something else he's doing. Maybe he's doing something on healthcare. Maybe it's because he's sending troops to Afghanistan. Maybe it's because, here's something that the mainstream media isn't talking about. Did you hear about the $100 million in the appropriations bill that is countering Russian quote unquote propaganda? Did you hear about that?
No.
Here, let me a second. It's a story that you will not see on CNN, and I got it. Give me 1 second. I have that article linked here. Let's see. Enacted bills. So the Russian puppet Donald Trump signed into law H.R. 244, and in this bill, it authorizes $100 million for countering Russian influence fund. The Countering Russian Influence Fund, to counter Russian influence and aggression and support civil society and organizations in Europe and Eurasia. It also includes a measure imposing new restrictions and oversights on Russian diplomats in the United States. Well, ain't that something that nobody's talking about?
Okay, what's your source? Where are you reading that article from?
This is from Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty. It says, it's dated May 4th, 2014. In massive spending bill, U.S. lawmakers backed several measures targeting Russia.
So what are they trying to say?
Yeah.
They're saying he spent money you said $100 million to do what?
To counter Russian influence and aggression. So I was trying to be sarcastic, saying that, if Trump's a Russian puppet, why would he sign this into law? You know, like how the government was going to shut down?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Got you. I misunderstood, brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're saying if he's spending this money to counter Russia, that doesn't make sense?
Yeah.
Right, I get you.
Yeah, so if the Democrats think that he's a Russian puppet, why would he sign this bill into law? It makes no sense. It puts a big hole in their whole Russian story.
Right. But man, people are so paranoid now that they'll say he did it to be cover for being a Russian puppet. It's so crazy now. Anything you do can be seen like you're doing it to cover doing it, or you know what I mean? So that's why it's so bad.
Yeah, that's on Reddit when I posted the story, and I said, listen, if he's a Russian puppet, why would he sign this bill that's literally pushing us basically towards a new Cold War with Russia? And then I get he's doing that just to cover up. Right. And I'm like, that makes no sense, because he just denied ExxonMobil from skirting the Russian sanctions we have. So it's just stupid. Attacking Assad, that's something a Russian puppet would do. Or, appointing neocons like Nikki Haley or who else? Nick Master, or all these other people. It's just nonsense. This Russian stuff has just got to stop. These Democrats, that party is just going full-blown neo-McCarthy, and the Republicans too, by the way. So it's both parties now are pushing this kind of Russian fear-mongering, and we just got to fight it. I don't know. Are we crazy for not believing this Russian hysteria?
No, man, you're not crazy, man. There's been no real evidence of it, man. But do me a favor, man. I recant my earlier statement, man. Send that to me if you can. Appreciate you, Jared. Thanks, Jared. Yeah. I was watching some campaign stuff with Trump, and Trump was saying before he won the election, he was saying, he was on the campaign trail, he was saying, hey, I'd always work with Russia. I know how to negotiate with Russia. I work fine with Russia, you know? He was saying stuff like that, and you can interpret that how you want to interpret it. But like Hillary, so like, you know, she had deals with Russia as Secretary of State. No one said she was a Russian stooge, but she did stuff, but it's like, oh, no problem, you know? So it's not that I'm saying that, you know, that you shouldn't look into it, but people are like over-exaggerating stuff to an extent. And this Flynn situation, like, I haven't tracked everything on the Flynn situation, but I hate these hearings when people don't present any evidence for what they're talking about, and then half of the things they say they can't talk about. I'm like, so why have a freaking hearing if you can't talk about what we want to talk about? It's just, we want ratings now? Is that it? Why you know they're going to say they can't talk about it, but then it takes up the airwaves, and then people put this together and try to say it means that. I say, well, where's that evidence? Where's the evidence? And they got none. And if there's evidence, I want to see it. That's all I'm saying. I want to see the evidence. That's all. You should want to see evidence too. That's all. Show us evidence. Show me the money.